There are websites today to evaluate cars and electronics, so why not startups? We're on location here in Jerusalem with the founder of Acumeny. Nachshon, Pincu, welcome to the Language of Business.
Thank you. Welcome to Israel.
How does a website evaluate a startup?
When you have the ability to build a system that we take a lot of parameters and we check those parameters according to actual results of other startups or other companies, and then you do a benchmark according to that. And on the other hand, using pros, using a large group of people that would analyze this startup. And then when you merge those both, you get the result.
So it's not just you and your team, it's also outside people?
Of course, we're using a lot of experts. We are using what we call experts crowd wisdom. When we have a lot of experts in a lot of knowledge, and each one of them, by standing on himself and by isolating them, is giving us his opinion about this startup. And of course that if he is a tech guy, we would give more power to the technology that he's talking about. And if it's a finance guy, then it would be vice versa. So,
what happens if a startup gets a bad rating? What can they do about it?
First of all, they would know what is bad. And they don't know what they have to correct. Because in the end of the day, we want to help them raising money. This is the most important. And on the other hand, protecting investors. Not to get into those kind of startups that, someone was talking about that in the CNN, and you are not really sure and understand what they are talking about. But it was on the TV, so let's go and invest.
How do you make money?
Oh, this is a great question. Basically, the money can come from a lot of places. When we are talking about investors, we are talking about two kinds of investors, main investors. So it can be either angels, that we are talking about early stage companies. Because when you are talking about more mature companies, you have information. We can help. I'm not sure someone needs us. When you're talking about early stage, there is no information, so we are creating one. And the money can come from investor that is saying to a startup, I want to test you, so please go over to Acumeny and I would pay the bill. Or on the other hand, we say, don't come to me if you don't have Acumeny report. So the money can come either, but we make sure this is not something that would cost too much. We want to make it available to everybody and to make sure that it would be a tool to use and not like due diligence that would cost thousands of dollars.
And is your company only targeting Israeli startups?
Oh no, we are targeting the worldwide. We are targeting any kind of early stage company, startup that would like to raise money. Either it's from angels, crowdfunding, or any other option, and we want to give this tool. We are talking about, in 2015, it was 650,000 opportunities in the market.
Why are you based in Israel?
We live over here for the beginning.
Are any of your outside investors outside of Israel?
Not at this stage, but we're aiming over there.
And that's your plan? Are you looking for North America? Are you looking for the UK?
More North America, like anyone in Israel, Silicon Valley. But less the Valley, I believe more like New York area, which is the new place for startups. And as I said, over even the Far East is very interesting for us.
Are the experts on your team getting paid?
Not in first stage. The experts in our team are going to be partners in Acumeny. We devoted 20% of Acumeny for experts. We want them to be partners, we want them to have shares, to be part of us. It's very important. And if there would be a need for extra services, like a due diligence or help in technology, over there they would be paid by the one that is ordering that.
Nachshon, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nachshon Pincu, the founder of Acumeny here in Jerusalem, Israel.